What is up, guys? DarkPhoton Matter here, and I have a battle against a good friend of mine, ShiningLuxray405. I call him Rage. So yeah, let's get into it. He leads off with his Mammo Swine, and I lead off with my Sand Slash. I was thinking he was just going to set up his weather because I was ringing in a pretty low tier team, so I guess it could count as standard, even though his team is way more OU than it is standard in general. But I just want to get up my rocks, and yeah, he goes for Ice Sculpture because I thought maybe it was a lead Mammo Swine, even though I was the one who gave him this team, because I made it for him because I wanted to battle him. And yeah, I can't believe I forget my own sets that I give to people. Anyways, I thought he was gonna go for another Ice Shard, but no, instead he goes for Icicle Crash and ends up killing off my Sand Slash. Sand Slash. A lot of my Pokemon end up not doing anything, just messed up. So I switch out into Ursaring, and he fears a fighting type move, so he switches out into Zebstrika, and I'm Ursaring because this isn't a stab close combat. It misses the kill just barely, and had my guts been activated this turn, I would have easily taken out that Zebstrika this turn, but no. Instead, at the end of this turn, my guts will finally activate. Then I think I switch out into my Chandelure, predicting an overheat. I probably should have just stayed in with Ursaring as Death Fodder, considering that it's not useful against how bulky this team is. And I get the +1 with Flash Fire on my fire attack moves. That's what I remember the ability is, and I just lock myself into Shadow Ball. I was actually considering bringing in me and my other friends Shining Skeps Chandelure set, because we made it a long time ago and I haven't used it, even though he's used it before and he's gotten sweeps with it. But it's I guess I'll just mention it right now. It's a flame charge set. It's basically just like trying to get the speed of a Scarf Chandelure, but then having the power and freedom of a regular Chandelure. So I switch out of my my Chandelure into my Ursaring, thinking that I could survive any move he has, and he thought I was going to switch out into Salamence, so I guess for Ice Beam, but that is not the case, and he also gets a crit, which did not matter. Ursaring gets destroyed either way, because that's choice specs, and I was going to lock myself into Energy Ball, but he goes into Ludicolo, and thinking about it now, I think another Energy Ball probably would have killed it, because, no, I'm not exactly 100% positive, but maybe it would have killed. I didn't want to take a surf anyway, so I just went into my Braviary, and poor Braviary didn't get to do anything either. See, Ludicolo is NU, but I know that that's full extent of its power, because I used the physical Sword Stand set, and that thing just wrecks everything in its path, and it just destroyed my poor Braviary with a Surf in the Rain. Then I go out into my Salamence, and completely, like, forgetting that he has a Mammo Swine with Ice Shard, I lock myself into Outrage here, and that is just questionably and utterly stupid on my part, but at least I got the Moxie boost, and in this part, this is kind of devious, and it's just completely devious. And I was like, oh no, Ice Shard, because we were in a Skype call, and I said that I was going to switch out, and because the rest of my team is weak to Stone Edge, he just ended up going for Stone Edge. Either way though, I don't think that affected the outcome of the battle, because I could have gone into Chandelure and locked myself into Energy Ball and just gone through the rest of his team except for Celebi. But my Heracross could have easily taken that thing out, and I go on a mini rampage here. It's basically a mini sweep at this point, and I destroy his Politoed with +1 because it's Timid Specs. He actually wants to go and change it to Timid Scarf just because Yellow Swallow's video, and just to counter Tornado Steam. He switches out into Rotom, Wash, and +2. Even though I hit through this somehow, I end up destroying Rotom. So now, even though things were looking pretty bad for me, it is a 2-3, and none of his team wants to take an Outrage from a +4 Salamence. But here's where things go a lot way downhill for me. Well, more for Salamence, because he switches out into his Celebi, and I hit myself in confusion, and look at how much that did. +4s freaking wrecks itself. There's just nothing I can say towards that. And Giga Drain did a crap ton compared to what I thought I was gonna do. Personally, if I was in shoes, I would have gone for the Reflect, because I know he carries it, and I don't know why he didn't go for it. And this time I hit myself in confusion again, that no way that I could survive my own hits because I did 3/4 of damage, and that's just insane. So then I go into my Heracross, and again, thinking that he's gonna set up the Reflect so that I don't kill him with the Mega Horn, even though it is ×4 super effective. Yeah, just go for a bulk up. And he goes for Hidden Power Fire, thinking that it'll do a good chunk and that he could outspeed me. But I wasn't even thinking of that. I could have just switched out to Chandelure as well. And this turn, I think I go for the Mega Horn, giving me the solid 2-0. But yeah, I still would have been pretty close. It would have been even closer had he not been tricked. I mean, because he forgot the mechanics of Outrage, because he doesn't battle, he POs battles, but it's like, he does the same thing as I do in PO. We basically just click random buttons and hope it works out in the end, and it usually does. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, do all that thing if you enjoyed this video, and peace. See you later.